Hi, everybody. This is Elizabeth. So, in today's topic, we're going to be touching on accessibility and inclusion in Zimbabwe in a city called Bulawayo. And we're going to be having our guest speaker, who is Dr. Voshi. He is the founder of Heal the World. It's a disability service provider that looks after our children and their mothers who were born with disabilities. So it's going to be an interesting topic. I can't wait to have a chat with him and hear all about the beautiful and amazing work that he's doing in that part of Zimbabwe. So please stay tuned and enjoy.
Back to serious things. No, Boboshi.
I have started recording.
Yes, record. All right.
We did it! Finally! Oh my goodness!
Finally! Wow! Oh!
Oh, I swear we were going to be here forever trying to connect.
That shows how big am I.
Oh, wow. Hey.
That shows how powerful am I.
Yes.
If I was a cheap pilot as a female hairstyle, then I was going to be easy taken like a wing. But now I'm hard to be taken because I'm good as an easy fish.
I love it. I love it.
You're welcome. I'll always give you some recipe for chatting anyway.
Yes. Anyway, as we've started, I think it would be good if you can just introduce yourself so that the audience can know kuti ndikutaura nani. So my name is Elizabeth Mtasa. I am here with Dr. Voshi. He will introduce himself and then we'll get to the agenda of the day. All right, take it away.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yes. So we'll start with introducing yourself.
Well, I like to introduce myself to all of you. Yeah. First of all, I like to greet Elizabeth Mtasa and also the colleagues of Elizabeth. On behalf of myself, my name is Dr. Vongai Vosh Moyo. The man was born on the 18th of February, 1974. Also as a founder of the disability organization called Heal Our World Voice for the Children Born Disability Organization Trust. Yes. This organization, I started from it when I was retrenched away through my hard work of the job, which I used to do as a disability magazine editor of journalism. I'm a journalist by profession.
Nice.
Also, I'm in IT. I hold a doctorate in IT, information and technology. By profession, I hold CIS, certificate accounting diploma. I hold also secretariat, institute and charter, CIS. Yes, I all did this courses with the International Correspondence School of Washington in USA.
Wow, we love that. We love to hear that. That is amazing.
Yes. Yes, and I was one of the first disabled person in Zimbabwe by the time when it was being ruled by R.G. Mugabe to bring CNN in Zimbabwe in Harare. Wow. And I'm also one of the veterans, the former which was called the freelance of the journalist, which was diverted to be looted away from my formality to be called the Zimbabwe Union Journalist Suj.
That's interesting. That is amazing, having to be one of those first people to do that. Yes. So how did did you come around to starting the organization? What led you to starting the organization?
What caused me to start this organization is since I'm being born muscular dystrophy, I'm permanent full time on the wheelchair. Since I'm on the wheelchair, quite of number of challenges which I came across and the other colleagues who are disabled, who are different, who are voiceless, to stand for their own feet. That's when I said, no matter ways, before Lord take my life away of muscular dystrophy, let me put the legacy, let me put something which indicates in Africa and international in the world, especially in Zimbabwe, because we people who are born disabled, our government doesn't even recognize how difficult of our disability challenge which we come through. We need medication, we need education, we need food, we need also disability physio, we need also proper our own transportation, we need our title deeds of our own shelters instead of renting, because once you rent another house, tomorrow you are being forced to move out. As I'm talking to you people right away, I'm staying outside of the shelter. I'm staying in the to the other people who are so generosity only for a day to give me the allocation to put my head outside of the building being protected by security, which is a pity and a shame. I'm really in need to have my own shelter, to have my own
where you can call your own
vehicle, and the finances as well for food to eat and survive. So I said at my own, it's a high time to stand for this organization. That's the reason why I formed this organization, because there are so many disabled people who have been not taking care of their wealth, healthy, education, clothing, including also their concern of their own lives. Some their parents. Briefly, I'm a former married person. I'm a father of one boy. He's 10 years. He's doing grade 4. I'm taking him to school, and shortly I'm also slightly lucky. I have one and only who decided to be in my life. As I'm talking, she's 7 months pregnant. On the second month which we are coming in, she should be 8 months, and I'm facing challenges.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Although I'm suffering how to do the preparation for the baby.
Yes, you have to prepare. You have to prepare.
How will I prepare when I don't have money at all? I'm just myself. I'm moneyless. And the lady, she's called Lisa Mutami.
Yes.
She's Lisa Mutami. She's 23 years.
Yes.
She's an able-bodied girl. I used to facilitate her to do the hotel and catering, but she couldn't complete it, all of it, because of I decided to go back to school to correspond one subject which she never came out nicely, so that she can do another academic course. But for the now, she's seated. I left at the other friend's house. My other friend whom will go together to the church, who is a female, to just take care of looking her since she's pregnant. You know, when a lady she's pregnant, there are quite a number of complications which are needed to be protected. So at the end of the day, it's quite a challenge. Anyway, besides talking about here I am to the organization.
Yes. So tell me a little bit more about so your organization. I understand you look after children and their mothers. Tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me a bit more.
Wow. The In Our World Organization Trust, why I formed to take care of the children, as I said, but I don't take only the children care, including the mother of the children.
Yeah.
We offer the project to the mother so that they can sustain for themselves to take care of them. Showing their mentality to say, since I'm born a child with a disability, let me be a prostitute so that I can feed maybe, or it might be a daughter who is disabled. That is not a solution at all. I don't believe on prostitution. When a proper human who knows that now he's got a child, he has to look for money. So
Yes.
the best for them to look for money. Heal our world. It says, here we are to heal you up. We heal how? We provide, we check what the mother did. Does she have any academic? She did. If she has the academic, she did. We assist with the letter to different corporate companies.
Yes.
So for her to get a job.
Get a
And
job.
also to take
Yeah.
care. Yeah, that's what we do. Or even outside of the country, if we have access to the people who wants to have a chat with us, we can tell them we've got such a person who did the qualifications of A, B, C, D. It might be nurse aid or class 2 driving. And then
Yes.
that lady, she comes there to give a strength of taking care of a child in Zimbabwe.
Yes. Are there any challenges that you guys are facing? So as you try to find her a job, do you guys face any challenges? Can you give an example if you've faced any challenges before to help someone integrate back into the community?
In behalf of empowering the people with disability
Yeah.
as a vision, the challenges which we have mostly, point number one, we get the challenge from those who are being born disabled. The challenge is the diet of food which they're supposed to eat of their disability. Every month they have to be reallocated their rentals so that they keep on living in a proper way. But what is happening here in Zimbabwe, the owners of the shelter, once they discover that you are disabled, you're surviving by selling small things, or you're self-employed, they hierarchy increase their rentals, so that you move out of their house. They'll be shy from their neighbors to say, you've got a disabled person who is renting at your house, or you've got a lady who's got a child who's got a disability at your house. Why did you decide
To take them.
to
Looks
do
like
or why can't he? And then you move on with your own life. Those are the challenges which we are coming across, and also the mothers of the children. Mostly, the challenge which we get again, they get the job through our recommendation, and then they are being told that the salary which are going to count, also the nurse aide will take care of the child on behalf of the mother while she's at work, because that nurse aide as well should be needed to be paid at the end of the month, and then at the end of the day it doesn't work properly. Also, the main challenge key, the founder organization, which is I'm facing the challenge with my organization in the terms of funding. We don't. Our account is on this.
Yeah, looks like we're having problems with
Yes,
network.
the organization 100% finance. Yes. And we don't have, also the biggest challenge we have in the organization, we don't have organization cameras for the workshops which we attend, which we do, including the cameras and laptops to do our program up to date, including our database of the number of children I have in my organization. The database I have at the moment is quite children born with disability who are in need of clothing, food, and education support in the rural area and the urban areas.
Yes.
So I'm facing a huge of a quite a number to work on. And
Yeah.
for me to go in all those different places, it's a transport. I have to do some fundraising, some shows, or moving town to town, commercial, begging for money so that I can get those
Get
monies to
out
go
there
and do the research, and
and get more
also
children.
money to pay the colleagues.
Yeah.
Yes. And also money to buy food for them. You can't go just empty-handed to see the children. And
Yeah.
also the teamwork which I have, they need to be paid for the job which they done. Because at the end of the day, from where they come from, the parents, they'll say our children, they want to do a work. At the end of the month, they'll get something because they are also grown up. They cannot
Yes.
be dependent to their parents. They have to
They need
depend
to
for
start.
themselves. So most of the time, they are voluntary people who are willing to help. But at the end of the day, I get shy and so shame to keep on telling them, help me this, let's
Asking
do
for
this.
help.
Why this?
Mhm.
I've got nothing to give them at the end of the day, which is a really, really sad and
Yeah.
really, really, really shame to myself.
So
And at the
roughly,
same
what's
time,
the
I'll be very
what's the age group that you usually look after? What's the age range? Hello?
well. For your own information,
Yeah.
Elizabeth, for your own information, the age group which I'm taking, we started from babyhood up to university level.
Okay. Okay.
Those ones who are starting being given a birth as a disabled are the first priority in the organization. And
Yeah.
then second are those who are now going for preschool and primary school as well as secondary school up to university. Then from university, it's no longer an organization baby to carry because we say now he's graduated, he's capable to take care of himself because it will be empowering
You'll
them
be, yes,
to
you'll be,
sustain for their own life for
yes.
themselves.
All right.
That's my career. Yeah.
Yes. So what is it that you think we might need to do in order to support you to look after the children better? What do you think from the government, from anyone who is looking at helping? What do you think we need to do to help you?
Well, process the government, process the individual or corporate sector. What exactly we need? We we actually need your biggest hand in terms of capital so that we can able to take care of those children and those babies who are being born disabled because some of them they don't have baby weigh, they don't have anything to wear. Some their mothers they cannot breastfeed because of the pandemic of HIVs. So their children they have to go for the milk powder, and those milk powder we have to buy for those mothers so
Yeah.
that the child can grow up in a healthy way. So the most thing, whether it's government, companies, or individual, what we are saying here we are, give us your support of finance, give us your support of vehicles. We need donations of vehicles.
Yeah.
We need also donations of the office equipment, which is a laptop and the color printer machine, including the video cameras, so that we can able to do our own magazine, which we can send you in Australia, Canada, UK, all over the world, and see
Yes.
what have we covered, what have you done, and what are the parents of the children are commenting about Heal Our World. What is it doing to them? For
Yes.
now, it's going to be difficult because we don't have all those equipment to use. But currently, we already sent you one or a few pictures there
Yes. Thank you.
of other disabled ladies who have born children who are able-bodied, but they don't have shelter. They are warning me as their president founder to give them shelter, to give
Yeah.
them where they can have the title deeds. But how can I do that when I don't have the diaspora support? It comes so difficult for me as well, because neither myself as a
Wow, that was beautiful what was shared. There's so many stories to this. As you can tell, there's quite a lot of challenges that he's facing with his organization, but you can tell that he has the heart and soul and heart and mind and spirit into this. He wants to do the best that he can. He feels this, that urgency that I also feel, where I feel there is need to change what's going on. Why would I want to die and not have done anything? And that's the same thing. And those are the people that I want to be collaborating with, that I want to be bringing along. Let's do this together, because we can only make this change if we all walk this path together. So that was beautifully put. And I'm sure there are some people out there who would like to support him. Please feel free to support him in kindness, in gestures, equipment, funding. There will be details put on the screen that you can refer to. There is the physical address, and there is the PO box, and there is the banking. So feel free to support in whichever way that you can. Thank you very much. Looking forward to the next conversation, action. Thank you.